Hi everyone. Hello. Hi, we are live. This is brilliant. I'm just checking that I'm live in the right group. I just knew something wasn't right with my baby. Hello. We are live. Ooh. And I can see that our dear mother is here as well, who has agreed to come live. Is coming to join us, and she just knew that something wasn't right with her baby, and she's going to tell her story today and hopefully inspire some of you out there. Hello, Imeje.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so good to see you.
yeah.
Oh, there is the cutie. So lovely. Oh, I'm so grateful that you're coming on to speak to us and share your story, Imeje, because your story will be shared obviously here. Maybe we won't have many people join because it's 12 o'clock on a Thursday.
Yeah.
But this is mother time, isn't it? This is usually what serves mothers best. So I'm so grateful you're here. And it's going to be shared on social media channels. But thank you to anyone joining. Imeje is a mom of 2 kids, and she has had a terrible journey with her little son. And you are willing to share your story, aren't you, Imeje?
Yes, I do.
So tell us, I mean, there's so much to say, and I'm just mindful. I want to try and keep it to around 20 minutes because you're also busy.
Yes.
And tell us, first of all, how did you find us, and why was it that you found Nishti's Choice?
I was keep searching about cow's milk allergy everywhere on YouTube, on Google, on Facebook, and finally on YouTube I found your channel, and I started to watch your videos, and I think 2 days later I contacted you because what you said, it was very accurate for us. I mean, we had the symptoms, we had everything, which others didn't really find out. And
Yes, yes.
thinking about doctors and in our hospital stay as well.
Yes, if you don't mind, Imesha, to explain, because he was 19 weeks when we found each other,
Yeah.
and we put him onto the right formula and all that. But tell us, basically, tell us the journey, the major points that you remember that really were difficult for you.
Yeah, so our journey started in the hospital where I didn't know. I knew that cow's milk protein allergy exists, but I didn't know what are the symptoms exactly. And 3 days after he was born and my milk came in, we started breastfeeding. Of course, because I didn't know, I was eating everything like yogurts and dairy products. And he was getting very upset, crying, vomiting, very unsettled in the hospital. We were combi feeding because my milk just came in, so it wasn't enough. So we gave him formula and breast milk. They were we had a feeding specialist with us. We stayed 5 days in the hospital after his birth, and the feeding specialist said that it's tongue tie, and that's why he's so unsettled and he doesn't want to feed. Basically, he was crying at every feed in the hospital. Then we came home. I continued breastfeeding for 2 more weeks, but then he didn't gain weight. So I decided to put him on formula exclusively. I thought that he was keep refusing even the express breast milk. First, I thought it's because I was on antibiotics, painkillers, because I had a C-section. And I thought that's why he's refusing the milk. But then, soon after, he started to refuse formula as well. Again, unsettled, crying a lot, vomiting, coughing. Then we called 111, NHS 111, and they sent us to an out of our GP who looked at him, and she said that he's fine. He doesn't have a cold, but nothing on his lungs, but he was coughing. After every feed, he was coughing like 10, 15 minutes and then vomiting. And the out of our GP just told me to look into feeding, but she didn't say exactly what. So I asked a pharmacist, and she recommended how is called anti-reflux formula. So we bought that. He was fine maybe for a week too. And then he started to get unsettled as well, and some spots started to come out on his forehead. And on his head, it looked like cradle cap. So because I was told that's just baby acne, and I showed pictures, I was told that it's just baby acne and cradle cap. So I tried to clean it, of course, the cradle cap, and using creams on his forehead, but nothing helped. And the cradle cap, when I tried to clean it, it got worse. It flared up. And that's when I thought this is eczema. This is not cradle cap. And even on his forehead, because I remember how his baby acne with my little girl. And then I started to, actually, he was 2 weeks old when I started to think that he has this allergy.
Right.
Because he was crying and unsettled a lot. And even the nurses in the hospital said, oh, he cannot have colic, he's too little, he cannot have tummy ache because he's too little. Then I was told that I'm overfeeding him, that's why he's vomiting. That was in the hospital. And they told me that I'm not burping him enough, but he was upright after eating about 10 minutes for sure. And even his cot was raised a little bit, the hospital cot. And at home we continued to do that, to raise the cot because of the vomiting. I just didn't know what to do. And it didn't really happen. So yeah, when we saw that the spots are coming, he started to refuse the milk. Then we tried different brands. He was refusing all the cow's milk, what we tried. He refused to eat. Then I said I need to give him something, so I was looking to goat's milk. He was settled on goat's milk formula for 3 weeks maybe, and then his spots came back again, and on his head the eczema got worse. It got weepy, very red, inflamed. It looked inflamed, but it wasn't. At least the GP told me they took some tests, some swabs, and it was fine. It wasn't infected, but it was inflamed. And when I saw that again, I went to the GP, and she said that he has a milk allergy, but she didn't say what to do. So again, I went to the pharmacy and I asked for hydrolyzed milk. It was the Aptamil Pepti one, which we tried first. Didn't have. Then again, the pharmacist told me if that's not, then, but of course I was looking into formulas and hypoallergenic formulas, and I knew about the amino acid formula, but also the pharmacist told me, yeah, just went to the pharmacy, we bought the amino acid formula, the SMA alpha amino. He was on it for 3 days, but his reflux got worse because by then I didn't know that I have to thicken the formula.
So basically, you did everything yourself, isn't
Yes,
it? Like
yes, I did everything
yeah,
myself. Yes.
yeah. That must have been really stressful, you know, like your mom, you have a baby, you have two babies, and then you're having to like diagnose your baby with a possible milk allergy.
Yes.
And you know, the topic of this talk, Imesha, and we agreed on that, you know, because your
Yeah.
story is very, you know, it really touches your heart actually when you really hear what this mom is saying. You knew something
Yes.
wasn't right, and
Yes.
but you were. Tell us about that, because I think we hear this a lot from our clients, and I just think this is key. If you wouldn't
Yep.
mind to just mention that.
Yeah. So basically, when everyone keep telling me, even the GP, that he is fine, that it's just baby eczema, it's just baby acne, it's just even cradle cap can be. I knew that is not right. I was sure because I could see it. I mean, the cradle cap wouldn't flare up and down. It would just go away, and it didn't. So I was sure that is something there, and I was sure that he's trying to tell me something with all his crying and sadness and all this redness on his face, on his head. It
Yeah,
was a clear sign that is something wrong.
yeah, yeah.
But because I just didn't know who to trust, I trusted the GP. She referred us to the allergy clinic at the end. She said she cannot prescribe me the formula, the amino acid formula, without dietitian's request or recommendation. But in the meantime, I was keep calling them because his symptoms were just getting worse, coming back, because the GP told me to put him back on the goat's milk. So after he was, I think, 4 days, 5 days on the alpha amino, when she told me to put him back on goat's milk, because she told me if I'm keeping him on a hypoallergenic formula, I can make him more damage than good, because then he will be allergic to other things as well. Okay, I said I don't want that. I was trusting what she was telling me. So I put him back on the goat's milk, but still didn't help. And the spots and everything were coming back. And I was researching again and again and again and listening all what I could about the cow's milk protein allergy. And he had all the symptoms, except he didn't lose weight. And that was the GP's one of the most, I'm not concerned, but reason why she said that it cannot be, because he's putting on weight. But I knew that this babies can eat to comfort themselves.
Yes, and you know this concept of that a baby is gaining weight, so therefore they're fine, is often used. You know, this is not, you know, not everyone's a specialist in cow's milk allergy. So you know, the GP I think did their best. They referred you to, you know, the allergy team, but it was a long process. You know, it was
Yes,
too long, and you know, goat milk actually made things worse because it's an animal formula. It comes from
yes,
another animal, so it shouldn't be used in children with cow's milk allergy. But just because a baby gains weight, it doesn't mean that everything's fine. You know, you look at everything,
yes,
you look at them holistically. You know, so when we met, I remember seeing photos
yes,
of Liam, and it was very clear that there was an allergy to cow's milk, because I, personally, you know, here at Nishti's Choice, if we have a child with eczema, we know that allergies don't cause eczema, but they can certainly aggravate it, and we see it time after time. So eczema is also a sign of an allergy to cow's milk, but potentially other allergies as well. And we are exploring that now with Liam. You know, he might have
yes.
other allergies. But tell us about how, you know, when you started working with us, because you are on our 4-week settled baby plan. Tell us about the process. What did we do first, Emeshe, if you don't mind?
So, yeah, I remember when I first talked to you, you said that was on I think on a Tuesday night or evening, and you told me that our first assessment will be on that week on the Friday. But you
Oh,
asked me to send some pictures, and I sent you some pictures with Liam, and then you texted me back that this is urgent.
yes.
And that's when I was very happy that finally someone believes what I'm saying, because he really had that allergy, and no one was taking it
Yeah.
seriously. And you were the first one who took it in serious. And then you ordered the alpha-amino, the samples for us. I think on the next day in the morning, if I'm not wrong. You
Yes.
ordered them already. He was already on Nutramagen, but of course he didn't have, because that contains traces of milk as well.
Yes. Yes. If the
So
child has eczema, we go straight on to amino acid formula.
yes, and I even researched in this and says on other websites as well, in case of eczema, amino acid formula is the
Yes.
recommended.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I actually remember now. We treated Liam urgently because
Yes.
it was urgent. So usually
Yeah.
we don't prescribe formula or anything. We don't tell patients what to do until your first assessment. But if something is urgent, we act urgently. And it was
Yes.
very clear that it was urgent for Liam. So, and I sort of knew, we're going to try this. So we prescribed the formula. You had it delivered within 48 hours.
Yes.
So by Friday, our first assessment, you already had the formula. And then we had our first assessment, didn't we? And then we started.
Yes. Yes, but I remember even before the first assessment, I could send you pictures, and you kept in touch with us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and this is very helpful, because finally I wasn't alone with this.
Yeah.
I had someone, and I have someone who I can talk to about it,
Yeah.
and who can help us.
Yeah.
And I had a call at the end from the milk allergy clinic as well, if you remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was just a 20-minute call. I mean, what can you see? How can you diagnose something if you don't see the child?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
was, yeah. I just, it was unbelievable that they didn't want to see him.
Yeah. 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 So we work, as you know, very immediately if we have to.
Yes,
And then you and I, we talk daily through the app. I see pictures of
yes,
Liam, and I've seen his skin improve significantly. And we have also started introducing food allergens, and we've noticed he might have some other food allergies.
yes,
So it's a process, and this is what the Settle Baby plan that you are on. It's not just 20 minutes, goodbye. It's every week you have a call with me, and then we talk every day as well. So we really get to know you.
yes,
But it's wonderful because I think it's the only way to help families and support the well-being, because you really struggled. But mentally, how was it to go through all of this, Image?
yes. Yeah. I mean, it was very stressful, and it was a struggle mentally as well.
Yeah.
Because seeing your child unsettled with all this eczema, scratching himself, it's just not a nice feeling for a mom.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I just didn't know what to do, and I was just I think I called the GP 3-4 times per week,
Oh, okay.
and there is just nothing. He just give him what he likes. That was the answer. And finally, I think, I don't know, a week before we started our sessions, they gave me the Nutramagen.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So they were I think they were doing what they could do perhaps within their
Yes.
sort of the level of
Knowledge.
knowledge. A lot of families that we see don't even get anything, no formula, no help, no, like, so, but it still was not, unfortunately, the right help for you, Liam,
Yeah.
so, but I'm very glad you found us, and I'm glad we're on this journey together, and I'm glad to see Liam enjoying his food. He's loving his food.
Yeah, he does.
And I also feel like working with you, I feel that you're more relaxed as well. Like I can feel
Yes.
that, when we communicate, because obviously I work with parents all day long. So, and I can feel that you are, I hope, trusting me.
Yes, I
And
am.
therefore you're feeling more relaxed, and yeah. So, and things are on the right track, aren't they, Emeshe, for Liam?
Yes, they are finally, and he's getting better. He's a much happier baby now. You
Yeah,
can hear it.
that's
He's
lovely.
playing here next to me.
Thank you, and thank you to the allergy table for she's just empathizing with you, Emeshe. She says it must have been very tough for you, and she also went through a hard time herself, because I think the allergy table, you have multiple food allergies, don't you? So thank you so much for contributing and being here. So if anyone has any questions, either for Emeshe or myself, do let us know. I just want to say that we this week have launched because Emeshe is on the 4-week settle baby plan, which gives you access to me every day and every week through video, and you speak to me and we see everything: poo photos, food photos,
Yes.
skin photos, and it helps. And you do that through our dedicated app. And
Yep.
we have the settle baby plan is 4 weeks, but we will stretch it depending on the situation. For some babies don't improve immediately, like Liam. Some babies take weeks to improve. So everyone is different. And we have got an ebook out. If you don't mind, everyone, I just show you if I can find it. But it's free to download. If you click link in bio, it talks you through the 3-step process that we basically help patients with an allergy to cow's milk. The 3-step process that we use and that we have sort of talked about today. The first one is probe, I just had to remember, which is us looking at the cause of your child's discomfort. And that's what I did with Emeshe before the assessment. I think we sort of knew what the problem was based on all the communication we had. And then on your initial assessment, we do more digging. We need to look at what is the cause of this, what's actually going on. Is it an allergy or is it not? And then you get help with the right treatment. And because Emeshe's son isn't at the milk ladder stage, we are not going to do the milk ladder together, but we're still going to prepare her for the milk ladder, because it's all about preparing you as well. So that's part of the 3-step process. So it's free to download. Link is in bio. It's 60 pages and it's free. And it's so detailed, and it's going to help you if you are new to allergies and you think, oh, what's going on here? And if you think that your baby might have an allergy to cow's milk, you want to start out by checking out this ebook, but also look at all the videos on YouTube. We have over 30 videos on cow's milk allergy. I don't actually understand how I have so many videos, but it's over the years. And I get calls from India, America, UK, and it's so nice that they're helping parents like yourself, Emeshe.
Yes, they are happy because that's how I found you.
Yes,
YouTube.
yes.
So it's very happy. I'm keep watching them. Even we are in touch every day. I'm keep watching your
Oh,
videos on
that's
YouTube.
brilliant. That's brilliant. No, I'm so grateful for you sharing your story. And we're going to share this with our audience on YouTube and everywhere. So is there something you want to tell your fellow allergy mom before we close up?
Yes, that if you feel something is wrong with your child, just trust your mother instincts. and just fight for it, fight for your right.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that gives me goosebumps.
Because yeah, because no one knows better than a mom what's going on with her baby.
100%. 100%. And you know what you're saying, you knew something wasn't right.
Yes,
You just knew it. And we hear that so often. It's a very valuable message that you're sharing with us all. So thank you so much.
thank you. Me too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
And thank you for your support.
No, thank you. Thank you for trusting us. You know, it's a mutual, I think it's a mutual relationship, working relationship. We want you to trust us so we can help you, and we got that, you and I. So thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
I'll speak to you later. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Anyone has any questions for us? We're live again. Well, I'm live again with Dr. Costa on Friday, 8 p.m. if anyone isn't out partying. So please join us then. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Meshe. I'll text you in a bit on the
All
app.
right. All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.